Alright, so here's my problem. Got these, what are they, Crosstrek struts. These are CRV lower control arms. And yeah, you can see no chance of that going in there. Also, dimension on that is 12 millimeters. There's a CRV bolt, and like those holes in there are 10 millimeters. And so I got this bushing. It's a replacement. I mean, this is a Prothane bushing. Try to replace this. I don't know, it looks like it might be like a touch too small. Just in, okay, that might just be like, because it's hard to get the right angle on looking at something like that. It might be just right, but obviously this goes in here because, I mean, it should. It's a CRV bushing, CRV lower control arm. So we'll see. Yeah, the point of this is I'm doing a conversion to my Civic Wagon, swapping in some CRV rear end parts, the rear subframe, all that stuff, just to eventually convert it over to four-wheel drive with CRV parts instead of trying to find the RT4WD wagon parts. So we'll see. And this particular strut out of the Crosstrek, the Subaru Crosstrek, happened to be within millimeters of the extended and compressed length of what is currently in the back of the wagon. So it'll have the same same travel distance, all that stuff. And it's my hope, I think, based on what I measured from the center of this up to this ring, that the springs will sit in the same spot as well. So ride height should be only minimally affected, which is good because I don't want to lift my wagon any more than it really is. So we'll see. Gonna take this over to the press, see if I happen to have the right size thinger to press this out. And if I do, maybe I'll make another video. Well, no cup big enough to press it out. I got one that fits this inside, but I don't have anything to, I guess I'm on both sides. I don't have anything to support the back while I'm pressing it. And the socket I do have, the edges are so rounded on it, this whole thing just wants to wobble around in there. So gonna go to O'Reilly's, see if I can get a, what is this, sleeve bushing press tool kit, whatever. See what they have. Might see if they have something I can borrow and then just order a better one online for later. All right, well, I ordered a tool to do this, but happened to find this. I think this is like for a sensor on Honda or something, but yeah, it's like a 1 1/16 socket. The 1 inch was going like inside the bushing there, and it was pressing in there, but 1 1/16 is goodbye. Is what I needed, I guess. So let me go grab the Prothane bushing and see if it's even close. All right, it's getting late, so I'm calling this quits for the night. But yeah, the new bushing is just slightly larger than the original one that was in there. So I think what I'll do is figure a way to just chalk it up and just shave a tiny bit off the outside. Just take it incrementally until it until it's a good press fit in there. Once it's in, then the new urethane insert, that'll go in there no problem. So, yep, maybe work on that tomorrow. All right, bushing chocked up in there with just some bolts. Okay, not turning it on with this on. I think I am almost done. We'll see. I did like a little test fit, and it seemed like it was. It's going. There we go. It's going pretty good. So that might be enough. I'm gonna pop it out there, see if I can press it in. If not, I'll bring it back to here and file it down a bit more. Yeah, just take it super easy on the pressure on this, because this isn't a mill, it's just a drill press, so you don't really want to go. It's not meant to go side to side. It's just straight down. So yeah, just be a little careful with it. But we'll see. Gonna see if it fits. Fingers crossed. So also, it's got a bit of heat in it now, so I'm gonna cool it down just because any better chance I get of pressing it in there, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know if I will have much luck. This looks like this one's got a bit of a taper to it. I can pop it out. See, like if I try to put this in this way, it doesn't do much, but if I put it in this way, it goes in decently far. And then I'm trying to do this one-handed. This just on the outside here. It's got nothing, so yeah, gonna do a little more file work on it, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this will be the last pass before it presses in. Alrighty, almost success. Let's see if we can see it here. Got a little bit sticking out there. I think what happened is probably could have stood to file it a little more. Let's see, let me grab the other one real quick. This one, see there's sort of like, focus, like little ridges on it, little lines here, and that put these little lines inside there. And so what it did when it pressed through, and also because I needed to file it a little more, it raised this little tiny chunk there on the edge, which is keeping this from seating fully. So I think what I'm going to do is go back to how I originally pressed the bushing out on this socket. Just pop this on here, pop the little doodly-doo, I think that's the official term. Pop that on there just to see if I can get it flush with this side, because I'm not super concerned with it being like, perfectly, focus you. They're perfectly centered in here, because it's just like a millimeter or so out on this side. So I think if I just push it and can get it flush on one side, it'll be good. Oh, there we go. Press through. I ended up pressing the sleeve in there through a little bit just to clear that sort of burr that it had raised on this side here. But yeah, CRV lower control arm, Subaru Crosstrek strut with CRV bushing pressed in, and now, boop, in it goes. Awesome. Now probably just faffing around for another X number of months until I actually get to the point where this will be useful for me on my car.